So hey guys, and welcome to something of a kind of start of a new series, I suppose, here on the channel. We're going to play some retro racing games that doesn't involve any cheating. We're just going to try and see how we can get on in these games. And the first game we're playing is on the Super Nintendo. It's Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. We're going to be playing the title series, the Road to the Top. And in that, what we have to do is work our way through a variety of racing series. I'm going to do it on easy because, a variety of racing series, starting from karting, working our way up to, from what I understand at the end, will be in like Indycar type vehicles. Alan's, of course, was a two-time Indycar champion, as well as I think he won the Indianapolis Indy 500 a couple of times. He won a variety of things. Pretty popular driver. Some later issues in his life maybe weren't so good, but that's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned about playing this. So we start in go-karts at the Two Pines circuit. We have to win. We've got three karts to choose from. The one with the better handling versus the one with the better speed, or the worse braking. I'm going to stick with the middle of the road for this one. Al says this track's similar to the course I started on. Get a feeling for how the kart handles and accelerates. Yeah, so straightforward enough. Win the race. Make sure that we're in a better position than the other guys in the corners. See, we're just taking first place on the first corner now. We just need to keep it and stay on the track if we can. Also, on these kart tracks, there are patches of oil on the track. If we hit those, we will spin out. Yeah, apparently nobody cleans the track between races. They just let oil build up and drivers slide out. There we go, we got into first. We're maintaining first in the first lap. How much is our lead? Do we have 3 seconds? So we got a 3-second lead over the other guys. There's no gear adjustments for manual or anything else here. We just play the game and it does it, I guess. But yeah, just felt like it was time to do. We'll be still maintaining obviously the retro games for cheaters side of things, but I thought, why not play some retro games without cheating as well? And racing games really are a good key to that, right? Because, you know, they're not the kind of game that you're really going to get any benefit out of cheating in. I don't mean necessarily games like Outrun, where obviously it's all based around checkpoint times rather than actually, you know, defeating anybody in racing. You know, is it a simulation? Most certainly not. And it just spun out, see? That's the biggest problem. Oil patches. I had a 7-second lead there, which is not going to be the case anymore. But that's fine. Taking this kind of sweeping left-hander into a quick right. Hairpin just there to get us back up on the towards the back straight, I believe. We are at finish line, start-finish line just up ahead. I think we've got one more lap after this. What's our lead? How much time did we lose after that spin? Maybe it should be about 7 seconds again, probably another 5 seconds, okay. Well, that's fine. We were on the last lap. We were working our way around the corners without too much difficulty. So I think we lost about 2 seconds on that spin. Some tight lefts and rights. I have done a couple of the races in this just to see how I felt about the game, and felt like we could have some enjoyment with it, I think. So there we go, first place, first race. We did it in 2:38. Apparently Al's best time was 2:27, so we're 11 seconds off Al's best time. Oh well. As long as we're better than the other guys, it doesn't matter. Super Kart Rally, so it's another kart race. This is another one where I'm going to stick with this car. The next race, there's a lot of longer straights, so I might go for the faster one, but I made it to the regional finals. The competition will be tougher. Keep on the inside of the turns, he says. It just happens that we're starting on the outside here, so make our way up into the field. Oh no, I almost spun out there. There we go, we got the corner, we got in first corner, and as long as I don't mess it up, we should stay in the lead now. some of the races are obviously easier than others. These are the first two early on races. We've got a tight left-hander into a sort of hairpin there. And over the finish line for the first lap. 4 laps left. Get that corner. We need to sort of drop our speed quite dramatically to get around these corners. There we go. We need to sort of just maintain our cornering. Tight left again, round the hairpin and back onto the start-finish line. And then a very tight left-hand hairpin sort of turn. I see a cart coming up this straight there. We're not very far ahead, but then again, as he said, these guys would be a little bit tougher. We're maintaining that lead, that's all we need. Round the last corner. I almost hit that patch, I had to slow down a little bit extra there. So yeah, we're okay, we're doing alright. Although again, we're only opening out, what's our lead in this lap? 5 seconds? Well, actually opened up out a better lead than I expected there. And we're heading back down, across this little complex of corners at the back here, into again the final turn, before the start-finish line in the final lap. They've only just come round that corner. So how far is our lead now? Probably not great actually. Oh, 7 seconds. On the final lap we get a 7-second lead, and the only thing that would stop us from succeeding now is doing something really stupid, like repeatedly spinning the cart. But there we go, final turn, final straight, winner. First place again. We did it in 2:14, his best time's 2:12, so we're 2 seconds off Al's best time there this time. Kart Classic, that's got a lot more straights, so I'm going to go with the faster kart. I'll be racing against the best of the best, I've got to use my skills. The only trouble is the handling on this kart is going to be a lot worse. We'll see. There's water right there on the track. We don't want to hit. If we hit water, we'll be in trouble. Okay, I was a bit over in that corner, I think, but I think we're okay, we're in first. Now we just have to maintain that position. So this is the back straight. There are 2 long straights on this track. The cornering didn't seem that bad on this kart, to be fair. And straight there onto the main straight where the start-finish line is. The corners are tight, so it is like 3 hairpin turns for, what's that, 3 hairpin turns. So they're tight left-handers, they're not like quick corners. And then a couple of 90-degree lefts. Really nothing too challenging on this track. How far ahead are we? 2 seconds. The trouble is obviously we do have to slow down quite a bit for these corners, but really these ones are quite straightforward. I could probably go around the outside of the corners, but on karts I think you're better just to stick to the inside. And there we are back on the back straight again. The main straight, should I say. So yeah, first left, carry on, take a right, carry on and then take a left. And then 2 lefts at the bottom here, right back onto the main straight. Not tough, not difficult at all. I reckon we could have beat Al's best time, you know, the last time round if we'd taken this kart. Well, let's not worry about it. 2 laps to go, he says. 3 seconds is our lead, so we're not opening up a massive lead on these guys. But we're far enough ahead that we should be alright, barring a major mistake. Last time I did this track, when I was sort of testing things, I spun out on like the second last lap on one of these water patches. So I'm hoping I don't do that this time. We're actually coming up on someone at the back. 4-second lead, which will be eaten away when I'm doing these really slow turns. But here we go, back straight into the left-hander. Look, we're actually passing karts at the back of the course. So here we go. First place, we won all of the kart races comfortably. That was in 2:49, so we're 4 seconds short of Al's best time. It's the handling. This is a Pikes Peak race. He says he first tried it when he was 18. His car wasn't good enough and died. So yeah, we have to do this. It's just us on our own. We have to beat a time. It was like a minute and a half. The biggest problem on this course you've got is that you can go over the side there. I have managed to do this, although it took me about 4 attempts. There is a stage though where I won't have done any of it very soon. Yeah, you need to like stay on the left as much as possible, because if you even put like a wheel over the side of that kind of gap, you will just fall off, and you have to start all over again. You can't skip it. You have to do it. So you have to finish it. I don't know if you have to have that lap time. I managed to do it with a quick enough lap time, but let's see how we get on. So you just have to stay on the track. I mean, it's really simple as that. Just stay on the track. You can go on the left wall, obviously. That's not a problem. But yeah, if you go on the right hand side, you might have some issues. Actually, I've done this better than I did last time. I think. As you can see, I did it in 1:26 last time. I'm not so sure, actually. I'm not so sure. Yeah, there's the turn. 24 or 1:25, so I did it a bit quicker than last time. Success! It's good enough for me, let's get going. So now we've got snowmobiles on a Kodiak run. I'm going to use the middle one again. I feel like. So snowmobiles are totally different than go-karts. Watch out for patches of ice. This is a bit tougher because you're going to slide a bit more. Let's do it. Let's race our snowmobiles. We've got 3 laps in snowmobiles. If you do it wrong, you end up going through the snow. Going through the snow is really slow. There we go, we're in second already though. Avoided the jump, which might have been better actually. There's icy patches there which work as jumps. It's hitting me all the time. Seriously, this is like, aha, I got you. It's bumping me, but I got him in the end. You don't have to finish first to get past these races, but it's preferable, right? You want to finish first. As old Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last. No, that's not right. He's right on me though. So there's no massive leads to be had here right now, at least. All I've got to do is stay the hell away from that guy. And that corner doesn't need much slowing down, so I'll remember that for the future. He could have hit that jump and he'd be ahead of me now. Got 1 lap to go. Not too tough, just a quick lap. We're only 1 second ahead of him at the end of that lap, so they're right near me. But we're okay. Tight left-hander to this little right. And it should be good. Overly difficult on this part of the race. This is as far as I went playing by myself to kind of test how things were. So from now on, I don't know the courses very well. I finished it first relatively easily. Drink before we continue. We did that in 2:12. His best time was 10 seconds faster. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of technical cornering by the look of things. Do I want the faster one? You know what, let's try it. Lots of tight turns and ice could be trouble. Your opponents are not about to give you a break. Well, hopefully not. Kind of a bit dull if they just went, oh, he's ahead of us now, oh well, leave him to it. Right, so turn in is going to be the biggest issue here. How bad is it going to be? Now those ice patches there are obviously a big issue. If you go too hard into them, you'll probably spin out, I'm assuming. And these are some tighter corners, so we might be better with the one we were just in. Or even the first one, which is better for cornering. They're hitting me all the time, so much tight turns. Look at this, 90-degree left and right, so we've got a bit of a chicane there. Kind of. Right, I'm ahead. Don't know how I got ahead. We got into first. Now we just have to keep it. Not by hitting walls. Surprised I've been passed already. Pretty close to though. Pretty close to being passed. It's going to be hard to hold this. Wait 1 second. No, don't quit. I think I should have taken, to be honest, I think I should have taken the snowmobile we've been using. That looked really like a tiny lead. Is that 2/10? Not enough to be getting complacent. It's a full left, like, turn though, that makes it a bit more difficult. It's almost a 180-degree turn. How quickly you need to do it. But yeah, they're right on the back of me, so we're not going to be having comfortable leads right now, I'm afraid. That's fine. Since when does the lead need to be comfortable? Taking that jump probably wasn't a great idea, to be honest. It actually made things worse. Not worse than that, mind you. 2 laps to go. I mean, we've got plenty of time to get back past them anyway. Not if I do that. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I mean, I know we don't have to finish absolutely first in this race. But it would be nice if we could. It'd be nice if we could finish every race in the lead. When are we going to stop doing bloody snowmobiles, because they're annoying. Okay, we got ahead and I don't hear any engine noise behind me this time. But, you know, if I stay on the snow like that, it won't last. Has something happened to the cars behind me? They just disappeared. 1 lap, this is it, final lap. 2-second lead. I don't know how I opened up a 2-second lead because he was right behind me at one point. I'm not going to complain, let's just get this over with. Hit the wall. It's going to lose me about a second. Maybe not quite, but that turn I didn't even need to slow down for. So that'll help me. If we can find turns we don't need to actually slow down for, that'll definitely help. But not much chance there. Oh my god. That's good. That's it. That's the way. Final lap finished. We did it. First place, 340. Al's way faster than us. Husky's Gorge. This looks a bit better. There's a lot of long straights, so I think we'll stick with the one we've got. With its top speed up there. You think you know how to race snowmobiles during the day? Try racing the gorge at night. Oh god. There's going to be cliff edges and stuff, aren't there? Let's do it. For those about to fall off a cliff, absolutely, I guess. 3 laps of the most dangerous track in the world, right? No? Suggesting it's dangerous. It's not more dangerous than Pikes Peak, surely, that we were supposed to be doing earlier. Oh, I can see where the track's going. That's the problem with doing it at night, you see. And I've got a feeling if we finish too far back, we probably do have to do the thing again. And there's no option to do like a quick. Oh no, we're having a really bad time in this race. I don't actually know if this cart was the best option. There is a long straight to the end, so we might be able to make some headway on the straight. Keep my speed going around that corner actually. Oh no. Not that one. Every time I get to a turn, I'm just totally screwing it up. Is this the straight yet? Nope. Start finish straight is a long straight, so if I not hit people, I might be able to get round ahead of somebody. There we go. First place. Got the speed. Have we got power to keep going? I suppose braking on that ice is probably what you don't want to do. So if you hit those ice patches with your brakes on, you're gonna... Yeah, with the snowmobile, maintaining your braking becomes quite hard. But yeah, we can battle them like that. They seem to like hitting us, so it doesn't hurt to do the same to them, right? It's a vicious racing form. Old snowmobile racing. Oh, we're about to get past. I'm surprised we didn't, but okay, we're okay. This is the straight, which is good because I had an itch there on my head. We're only 1 second away, so it's very easy to lose the lead in these. I didn't go over the jump because I'm pretty sure it would have left me with pretty poor control going the rest of the way. It's not past me. It's not getting past me there. I totally screwed that up. But I do have to slow down quite a bit to get around these corners. Same as me. But all he needs is to get in front of me in the next few corners and I might have some trouble. As long as I don't spin out or do anything stupid. I don't think we're going to finish in a good enough position now. Is that the end? Not quite, but it is. We finished 5th because I totally screwed that race up. Ugh. Do we have to do it again? Yeah, we do. Hang on. I think we're going to go for the middle cart, the middle machine, because we just didn't have enough control in that one. It's not going to be as fast. So yeah, we need to finish, I think, in the top 3 to actually pass this. 3 laps. This is going to have better handling. Which is what we need in this race, really. I thought that we could have done it with higher top speed. But in the end, that kind of works against us. Seems like speed on a snowmobile maybe isn't the most important thing. Not that it's not important, but it's not as important as making sure you can turn. See, I mean, we're turning so much better in this. These 3 laps though, they feel like they take forever. Watch for them ramming us as they like to do all the time. I think we're doing alright now. The thing is, having the better handling actually gets us around the corners better. It probably makes it much better. And we've opened up a 2-second lead, something we couldn't even dream of before with that other vehicle. Just everything just runs just that bit better, you know. When we don't have to worry about. And in some of the corners you can pretty much go flat out. In others you need to almost slow to a stop to actually get by. So like these corners here are quite easy to do flat out, to be honest. Without any real difficulty. But I mean, the tighter ones, the tighter turns, really need to almost stop. And I don't think my lead's going to have improved that much, to be honest. I don't know, it's definitely more than 4 seconds, we doubled it. It's the last lap. Can we keep hold of a 4-second lead? That's the question. Or can we even extend it, maybe? Just get it down a bit faster. So yeah, I kind of screwed that up there. But we're okay. That was our number 2. Going off on the ice there wasn't the smartest idea. But we're okay. We can just get around these corners. Not mess them up. I think we're good now. Barring any real stupidity. I shouldn't say that, because I'm sure that's what got me out the last time. I'm sure that's what caused my downfall. But no, I think we're okay. Here's the finish line. First place. So sometimes it's not about speed. If you didn't already know that. His best time was 3:02. We were only a second off. So he made it to Pikes Peak again. Be careful of the turn at Blue Sky Corner. I almost went off the deep end there during practice. I hate this track. Can we just not do this track? I'd be happier if we didn't have to do it. So is this just the same track again, or have we got a faster car this time or something? Is that the situation? I've got an itchy nose. I have to pause the game. I don't know what my time has to be this time around because I didn't look at it. I should have looked at it, really. Never mind. We're hill climbing in a buggy. What harm could it do? Scared of that corner there for a minute. Oh, we actually went over that barrier. You know, you'd think they would put a barrier of some kind up on the side there, wouldn't you? Just in case someone decided to go for a roll. Mind you, when was this game released? I can't remember. 1994. I'm pretty sure that safety was still important in racing in 1994, right? 1984, 1994. Then again, this is talking about the early part of his career, so when would that have been? The 80s probably, 70s. 1:22. I didn't beat the time. Does that mean I have to do it all over again? I gotta do it again. I've got to do it in 1:20. I don't think I can do that in 1:20. We'll try.
On your mark, get set, go!
I don't think I can beat 1:20. Might be where we end. I might have to just go a bit harder at this then. Not worry about the wall as much, the wall, the cliff face. Already I think I'm doing a bit cleaner than I did last time. Just maintain speed if we can. The trouble with maintaining speed though is that some of the corners, you know, they're quite deceptive and you can't see them. The slope kind of just disappears there over the front, you know? I guess because we're not high enough up to see it. This feels cleaner. I mean, I feel like I've definitely been going faster doing this, right? Oh, 7. 1:12. 1:16. There we go, we did it. Yeah, I did it much faster. I didn't realise. That's because I didn't look at the time. Once I know the time, easy. Irocs at Eagle Motorplex, and this time we've got proper cars. First taste of real horsepower. These Daytonas get up to 185 miles per hour, and will definitely test my skills, he says.
On your mark, get set, go!
Let's do it. 5 laps. I already feel a bit better. We're in regular cars. Woo. So at this stage, are we just going to be in regular cars? Okay, Okay, so this race is a lot closer, it has to be said. These nobody's really getting away, but nobody's really catching up. Oh, he hit the oil. Oh, they both spun out. I'll take that lead. They both just spun themselves out. What can we say? Slow and steady wins the race. 4 laps to go. Now we just have to hold it. 2-second lead. We've gone way over the side of the track. And I just got spun. Make sure we don't have like an unsafe rejoin. Don't think we get any penalties for it though. Oh, they all spun. All the cars in front of me just spun. Well, every one of them hit the thing at the same time. Away from here. Right, we're in 4th. They both spun out there. First place is gone. I'm 7 seconds behind first. Because of all of this spinning and then everyone else spinning. Causing me to be held up on the track. Get out of my way. So now I need to try and find the first place. The leader. They're all hitting these oil slicks. Like every single one of them is hitting these oil slicks. How far behind do you think we'll be at the end of this lap? Let's see. How many seconds back? Oh, get away from me. Now we're in 3rd, I don't know how. Oh, well, we cut that lead down to 3 seconds. That was quite nice. Oh, that might be him. I think that's the leader. And he's just spun out. Yes! Perseverance! We've done it! Spinner in this left-hander, watching out for oil. We need to stay away from the oil as much as we can, because the oil is the biggest issue we will face. That and other cars spinning out, because apparently none of them know how to avoid oil. Oh. Apparently none of them know how to avoid oil slicks. I just got hit. They're impatient too, you know? They want to ram you. They could have passed me, but they're going to ram me instead. And I've just bloody spun out. So did he. So did he. So did that one. What the hell? None of these guys are very good. Every single one of them's hitting the oil slicks. How many laps do we have left of this? I finished in 3rd. I'm hoping that's enough for me to progress. Please tell me that's enough for me to get on to the next. Yeah. Dakota GP. That doesn't look too difficult. I think we're going to have the fastest car in this one. Opponents will try to bump you off the track, but stand your ground. Yeah, I guessed that. Pass slower cars in the corners. That's kind of how racing works, Al.
Get set, go!
If they're all on that side, then there's probably a left-hander coming up, right? 6 laps of this. They're going to try and bump me off. There's not much I can do about that. There is. I can just stay away from them. So the corners are nothing. I mean, you can pretty much do this flat out, to be honest. It seems like. It's a load of straights and a load of very easy corners. Don't want to be passed. Can we please get past this guy? There we go. Up the inside. He didn't have the speed. He didn't have the control. Neither did he. 4 laps to go. I'll ram you. Apparently you're all ramming me, so it seems like this race we're allowed to ram, right? So yeah, we're in proper racing cars. I hope we don't have to do this for too long, because I mean, it's not too bad. We're getting some speed up now. Hardly any lead though. And obviously they're going to try and hit me every chance they get, so to open up that lead as fast as we can. There we go, 2 laps to go. Very easy track. 2-second lead. That's probably cut down to about. Well, it's a 2.5-second lead that we probably just cut to 2 seconds by hitting the gravel there. But let's not worry about it. It's another lap down. 1 to go. As long as the lead is opened up a bit more after the whole lap, it's about the same, but we didn't hit the gravel. Hopefully we don't hit the gravel anymore. And there we go. Easy. These cars are too easy. What's next? His best time was 1:58. I'm not worried about what his best time is. There we go, we've got the Yari Nationals. And it looks like we can probably do the fast car again. Win the last race and you move on to the big time. We'll be on the big time, guys.
On your mark, get set, go!
As if we aren't already, you know. They're all moving to the right, so again, it looks like it's probably a left-hander coming up. Yep, see if we can get around them. We've got the speed on them. The question will be, can we get the corners better than them to them? 1 second. Okay, we've pushed our way into first. And we're off. Oh, we're almost off, but he kind of pulled ahead of us a little bit. Okay, so that was a lap. 5 to go. I went a bit deep in that corner. Just a little too deep. And then got rammed off. That absolute douchebag in the red car. They're kind of fighting each other, look. The blue and the red car, they are both kind of battling each other though, so maybe I can get by. We got past them though. We're in 4th. I thought we were in bloody 3rd. God damn it. Okay, it's a little slower than I expected, and we just dropped to 5th. The corner in here is the problem with this car. I can't keep a good enough lead, I don't think, because they're going to catch me in the corners. It's 4th, I need 3rd to actually get past this race. Right, that's 3rd. Now if I can just keep my lead over these guys. We've got 3 laps to catch 2 cars. It's better, we stayed on the track this time. Not quite as deep as we were the first time. I'll get out of my way. He's sitting on the apex there though, isn't he? Right where we need to be. He's blocking. We got him. Okay, first place is there. Let's just try and eat away at his lead. White car coming up from nowhere. Thinks he can take my position. There we go. Out on the inside. We got the lead back. Now he's just hold it for the rest of the race. He's there. He's right there. He's on our back. We're done. No, we're not. I thought that was the last lap. Oops. I just totally went went wide around that corner, and now we've got to try and make back 3 positions. Not 1 position in 1 lap. So that first corner again, it's a major issue. I think we need to look at better handling being the more important trait in a lot of these races, especially going forward. I think we finished in 2nd, yes. Should be good enough to progress, I believe. His best time was way better than mine. I'm not even gonna... Am I getting the hang of this yet? The road can get a little squirrely. Oh, we're doing Pikes Peak again. Time to beat's 118.
Get set, go!
Presumably we'll be a little bit faster, car-wise. So we just need to try and be clean again around all these corners. A lot of that means not sticking to the road, to be honest. Not hitting walls would be good too. So we've got less than a minute left to finish this lap. Let's just get to it, let's do some work. It's difficult, you know, because presumably we're getting given a more powerful car every time. Which would explain why I'm able to get around corners a bit quicker, but is he going to make me do Pikes Peak every single time? This is annoying. This is definitely faster. Well, I think it is. It feels faster. much faster than the time can we be, though? Fuck. Damn it, I have to start all over again. Squirrely. That is squirrely. He won the third time he raced. How about me? Probably not, right? 180.
Get set, go!
Let's do it. There were a couple of corners that I wasn't happy with there, to be fair. I think we probably could have done a bit cleaner. A lot of it requires as well just not necessarily sticking to the track limits. I know that people don't like that. It's the second time I've hit that barrier. It's one of the corners I didn't like the first time. Which I think it is. What's annoying is when you do it and you fall off close to the, close to the end. It's alright if you do it at the beginning. If you do it at the end, it's just a bit awkward. It's not awkward, it's annoying. Can we do this time? That's the most important thing, isn't it? We need to do it. Was that where we fell off last time? Keeping a great speed, to be fair. That's it! We did it! We beat it just. By like 9/10 or something. Oh! No more of those. We're in Indycars at the Delta Speedway. Do we need handling for this? Let's go for the bottom car. I don't think we need amazing handling. We just need to get around the corners. Now these cars are obviously so much faster, but I mean this is a speedway, so it's not... Handling's not the end of the world if I can get past everyone. That's why having the fastest car is definitely a better option, I think. He's not going to let me past him. Let's go on the outside. That's better. We got third. Now second. We're catching up. 7 laps left. Oh no. Don't hit the... Screwed up there. I went too far wide. Maybe I was going too fast as well, I don't know. 6 laps left, we're in third. Second. I don't want to go wide in these corners because it will push us out. Just give them a little nudge. I know we shouldn't do that, but I feel like they're always nudging me, right? Not much of a lead, but we're keeping it now. I'm just stay on the inside turn. We should be alright. If all the IndyCar ones are on speedways, I can stick with the fastest one, right? Ooh, we went a bit wide. But we're okay, we're doing it. We're maintaining our lead. We're starting to catch up with the back markers though. Oh no! Oh no! Thankfully we're far enough ahead that that wasn't a major problem. Oh no! He caught up with us though. Just hold this lead. There we go. One more lap. Yeah, we need to obviously be careful about the runoffs there. He got in the way as well, which didn't help. Out of my way, I'm the leader. First place, there we go. Oh. We got first, 2:23, we're way slower than any of Al's times. It's the KHGP 300. I think we'll be okay with this car on that track too. Soon find out. Combination of speed and handling are necessary. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this one then. Probably should have gone for the middle car. Let's see how we go on. Bear in mind the kind of speeds we're looking at here is the big problem. But obviously handling wise, these things will turn a lot quicker anyway. There are oil patches on the track, really? It's not very professional. I think we'd probably need to change cars. Because I don't think this car's going to be able to handle the turns. Getting away. We're in 4th, with 8 laps to go. I mean, we've got plenty of laps to try and make it back up though. How far behind was I? 5 seconds. Obviously the thing we're watching out for is that the oil patches will completely mess us up. In that corner it's messed it up every time so far. The question will be how close to the leaders are we. Don't think I can get past the race for finishing 4th. What's the time now? 7 seconds. We're not making any time back on them. Wait a minute. We're not making enough time back on them in the corners, I don't think. See what it is after this lap. If it's still like 7 seconds, I think we need to change cars. 6 seconds. We've made a second back on the turn. A second. It's that corner that's the biggest problem for me. And I just think with slightly better handling, we'd probably be doing a bit better. Let's see what happens to that lead after this lap. Oh, I'm seeing people ahead of me. I suppose that's my delay off the leader, isn't it? So, as long as we could get... That's my lag from the leader, not from the guy in front of me. 4th, we could possibly get 2nd here. Definitely 3rd. It's just a question of what can we eat away off the leader on the way around this lap. I think it's this left just coming up, isn't it? That's better. Go on that runoff though, you lose so much speed. You just can't maintain speed if you hit that section next to the track. And we probably just killed whatever chances we had of catching the leader now. And we definitely have. Bloody hell. I don't even think I can get 3rd now. The handling's the problem with this car. And I'm rubbish, but you know. So can we even catch 3rd now? I don't think we can. How many laps are left? 2. Maybe we can catch 3rd in 2 laps. We're 17 seconds behind the leader. We were getting, you know, we did quite well. We got into the lead. Did we get into the lead in this race? Can't even remember, that's how bad it is. 1 lap. Question is, where's 3rd? How far ahead is he? Got this left turn coming up. Nah, we've done it now. We've totally screwed it up now. It'd be nice if I could get 3rd and just get out of this race. But at this stage I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to need a new car. There's the end. 4th place isn't good enough. We have to start again, and I'm going to take... I'm not taking the bottom one, we'll take that one because it's got better handling. And hope that that's enough to get us the win. Or at least keep us in the top 3.
On your mark, get set, go!
The cars don't sound any different, obviously. These guys, I mean, look at this, it's just ramming me the whole time. I was ahead of him in the corner, supposed to leave a space. Isn't that what they say all the time? Supposed to leave a gap. Not necessarily, but you know. Well, that left, and then I think we've got that big kind of hairpin style one that we were having problems with on the last race. And that's a lot better. Just keeping that clean round that corner should keep us up with them pretty closely. Because I need to keep an eye out for those sections, don't I? So we're not the fastest car on the track. That's not necessarily the end of the world. Still messed that corner up. If we can keep third, I'll be happy enough. But if we keep crashing like that, we probably won't. What position can we take? 6 laps, third place still. There's second ahead. There we go. Much better around that corner. Just a bit cleaner around the corners, and that's what really matters. The trouble is that we can't catch first. I don't know where first is. Got a 9-second lead. And this guy's maintaining his distance from me. Oh, we got up into second for a brief moment. He sits on the right in front of you and lets you crash into him. Wow, I'm surprised we didn't spin out from any of that. Nah, we're not catching him. We're not making any real inroads into this guy. And every time we get close, there's a little nudge. Just a little nudge to make sure that you don't take that position. Ah, there we go, second place. Made it stick this time. But can we get round? We're not going to catch the leader. The leader has had far too much clean air for far too long. And as long as I don't spin out, though, we should finish this race. That's close. Yeah, we're 10 seconds behind the leader, and we're not going to do that in 2 laps. So let's not worry too much about catching him, let's just worry about finishing in second. Being good enough to finish in second. Final lap. And we might have eaten away into his lead a little bit. No, we haven't. So he's way faster than us. Far faster than us. I don't think that was him, I think that... Oh no! In the last lap I'm going to lose position. I only need third. I'm not going to catch them now. Let's try again. I need to try again. We get a third chance if we don't do it this time. I don't think we've got the speed in that car to catch the leader. I think we need the other car. Try it again. It's not a short race either, is it? Which is quite frustrating. We've just got to do it all over again. So we'll maintain the inside line. We're in fourth. Away. Right, we handled that car out there. Can we get round into second? I don't think we get spun out or anything. We should do alright. There's not many corners that we need to slow down for, to be fair, apart from this one. Second. The leader is not miles away from us this time. Is he just much faster than us? I don't know. Let's just not worry about that. Let's just get around these corners as fast as we can. Try to slow down. Good. That corner's one we often go off on as well, so try not to go off on these corners. Oh, I just went a bit too wide. Hit the roadside and slowed down a bit. Damn it! We're not going to do it now, because of the spin, we're not going to do it now. Oh, it's the spin. Every time we do a spin, we just completely lose it. I don't think we can... How many attempts should we have at this? How many times should we decide to fail before we succeed? 5 laps. I mean, we've still got plenty of laps to go, so there's no... We're not going to make third now. Here comes fifth if we're not careful. Screw you! Just pushing in. Lost. Seriously. I don't think we're even going to do it right now. In fact. No. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to give it a chance to get better. Just absolutely took me out there. Absolute takeout. And I just need third just to get out of this race. I don't even know where third is. Miles away probably. I'm probably about 20 seconds behind the leader. Every time we've hit that. Every single time. We're going to try with the faster car one time. If we can't do it with the faster car, I'm probably going to give up. Because these cars are just so impossible to get past. Especially when I'm... Do you know what? This race is over. There's nothing I can do about this. There's no way, we can't catch anybody now. I don't even think we'll get fourth. So one more attempt. If the next attempt fails, then we've been beaten. We couldn't succeed. I mean, basically with these races, they will just ram you off continuously. First is probably finished. Yeah, let's do another spin. This is like the final corner, isn't it? Yeah, finish in 7th or something, I don't mind. 6th place. So much better than before. Right, one more try with the faster one. See how we get on. A combination of speed and handling. I tried that, it didn't work. I mean, mostly it was because I kept spinning on that same bit of the track. Yeah, go, come on, let's do it. Let's do it, let's see if this is any better. I think the answer is probably no. See if I can handle it a bit better while I kind of know how it's going though. Maybe just spin out there. If I slow down in enough time, then we're fine. Like that, see? Do some of these corners flat out, which is okay, as I've said, but they're second. I don't want to hit that oil slick, so I'm going to overcompensate braking wise on there, just see the edge. I just totally did that on purpose. By design. It's this corner coming up here that we end up always messing up on in the last race. Okay, we're not too bad, that's okay. As long as we don't do that too many times, we'll be fine. As long as we don't keep doing that, it'll be fine. It's no problem. That's good. That's much better. I feel like we're doing a bit better now with this. He just hit that. He totally hit that oil slick and just completely ignored the effects. It's the second time I've done that. I'm just pushing too hard on that corner. As long as I don't lose third, like we've been doing every single time, I don't care. If we can get past this race, it's good enough for me. Not so easy though. Especially when we keep just overdoing some of these turns. You can't even recognise which corner you're on half the time either. That's good. I'm not sure how much better I expect to do on the later stuff if I'm doing so badly right now. You know what I mean? The next race is probably going to be absolutely impossible. Why couldn't they have just stuck to speedways? I'd have been fine with that. Slow down. Just can't get stopped quickly enough. And that turn, can't get the rotation. And now this car is catching up to me, the one behind me, I can hear it. Hear that whine behind me. 2 laps to go. I keep messing up, then you'll probably have me. I'm not too far behind the leader at least, compared to some of the races we've had anyway. That's much better. If I can just maintain that and not hit the track side anymore, hopefully we'll be okay. 1 lap. Just need to maintain this position, and that was close. Or take second. If that's second, I'll have that. I think that might be second. Oh shit, no it's not, it's last. We just passed a back marker. Well that's fine, we're in third. We're in the last stretch. That should be enough to get me out of here, right? I hope that's enough. If that's not enough, then that's it. It was enough. Valhalla 150. I will try it in this car again. Only first place matters in this race. The winner gets to challenge him in the final race in Vancouver. So if we're good enough, we can challenge Al, but if we aren't, then oh well. Well, this is quite a straightforward course in comparison to the last one. So far, oh, are you kidding me? If you make a slight nudge on any other car, your race is over. Look how much it slows me down. Just a slight tap on one of them slows me down so much. And if they hit me, I'm basically dead. Right, we're in third. Now we need to catch up with the first and second place people. I'm not going to do it. I don't think we're going to get to face Al. Seven laps to go. How many seconds behind the leader am I already? 8 seconds, see? Oh, for God's sake. Those cars stay on the... Look at that. I hit him somehow. I don't know how because I was nowhere near him, but maybe I shouldn't be trying to go flat out around this course. Is it just me though, or have they actually removed all the oil slicks from the track for this one? There's no oil on the track, is there? Now it's just a case of can we maintain it clean? No, we can't. And nothing but first is going to do. I don't think we can catch first. I'm going to be honest. Not given we've been messing up every time, yeah. I mean, he's 10 seconds ahead of us. If I can get second, I'll be happy. I'm not too concerned about racing old Unser. Whatever position we get in this race is it. Or maybe we'll try with one other car. "13 seconds behind first. It's clear that I'm not getting to face old Mr. Unser. Really? Oh God. Too many people around us and they're just battering us off the track. Just absolutely beating us off the track. 2 laps. Third's normally okay. Third will not get us into the end game. I don't even think I'll get second now. I've lost so much time on them. 1 lap. How many seconds am I behind now? 11, so I've cut 2 seconds off, but there's no way we're cutting 11 seconds. Unless he does something really stupid in this lap. He's probably almost at the end, to be honest. That's a lap, 21 seconds, I think he's probably beaten us by now. 3rd place. It's normally not too bad, but in this case, it's not going to be enough. Let's try this one, because the cornering was the problem. So we'll try this one. If we don't get first, I'm not going to mess about trying to get it again.
On your mark, get set, go!
So this ramming, man, it's just not fair. I need that inside line, and I'm not getting it because these cars are knocking me every chance they get. Okay, here we go. That's 3rd. If I can do this without getting knocked off the track, once we start getting clean air, then we should be okay. But there we go. 2nd. First's there. Let's pass him. Let's make it stick. Yes. It was worth one more shot then, wasn't it? 7 more laps now where I just need to keep the lead. Most of the corners in here are okay. In this car you can pretty much do everything flat out, so it's definitely worth changing cars. It is very close. I don't think we've got that much of a lead. Maybe a second? Just under. As long as I don't go off the track here, I might be on for a good race. And the final race with old Unser himself. I've actually lost more time on that lap. Damn it! Nah, these cars are it's just impossible. They ram you and you're basically done. You ram them, nothing happens. And we'll try and finish this race because there's still 4 laps left to try and get back, and I haven't lost that much time on them. I wouldn't have thought 4 seconds isn't something we can't eat away at, but it's okay. We managed to maintain our speed through there, even though we shouldn't have. 2nd is not anywhere to be seen. How many seconds have we eaten away off his time there? Probably none. 1 second. Means it could come down to the wire. There's 2nd, I think. Nah, it's not going to come down to the wire now, is it? Absolute joke. An absolute joke. lost 5 seconds on him now. This is going to be the last time we do any race. If we're not going to get first this time. I am done. I don't even know why I'm trying to finish it now. We're going to end up finishing last. One lap. Maybe we can get 4th. Or 3rd even. No, that's it. That's our chance finished. It would have been nice to have reached Unser, but it's not worth wasting my time. I'm just pulling my hair out. See, it's not the worst looking game. It runs quite nicely and smoothly. But it doesn't seem like the different types of cars actually make a great deal of difference to anything, really, does it? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. And I'll see you next time with something else. Goodbye.